Okay, with the corner point, I just take it and slide it through the opening, and then using the point itself, I'm going to push up on the corners. And I don't want to push too hard because I don't want it to come through the material, but I just, in essence, I'm kind of lifting up on it and just pushing it gently until I feel like I have a good corner. Take the edge of the plastic, this edge, and now I'm going to take that edge and I'm just going to go along the seam line, and that helps to make the seam line lay flat. To the next corner, push it up. If it's not pushing up the way you want it to, take that one corner, bring it back out, and try to trim off some of the additional material. So I could take some off this side and some off this side. Just make sure, again, that you don't cut the stitching. Now when I use my point turner, I can get that corner to lay smoother. Okay, again, then take the edge, bring it along the edge of this, and that will help to lay the seams flat. And you can see on the edge that I've done, just by using that presser or point turner, I've gotten a much flatter seam. It looks to me like I still need to work on those corners a little bit, and if that's the case, then it's probably easiest just to get a pin and very gently lift up on the corner. You don't want to make the material tear, but just by taking a straight pin and lifting, putting that in the corner and lifting up just a little bit, I should be able to get that look more like a corner rather than a curve. Okay, it may not be exactly perfect, but this one is definitely better than this one. This one still needs quite a bit of work. And the material is a little bit bulky, so I am going to go back and probably cut out some of that extra material. Okay, once you have this finished turning all the way around, then remember to take the section that was left open, fold that edge in, the bottom edge, and the top edge over. You'll iron this, and then you'll be sewing it. So you shouldn't really be able to see where this project was originally left open. It will be machine sewn in the next step. Okay, turn it all the way around and go to your iron and iron this. Okay, once you've ironed that, then we're on to step 4. Now here's another thing you want to check. If your corner looks like this, where it's pulling, that material is definitely not laying flat. Again, I need to go into the inside, turn this one section out, and see what I can do to make this corner lay flatter. I'm sorry that the stitches are so light, but this is where my stitching line is. My stitching line is here and here. So even though that doesn't look like very much, had I snipped up a little higher and closer to the thread, when I turn this time, instead of being bumpy and bulky, okay, that corner, once it's ironed, that corner will lay flat. Okay, I've gotten the bump out of there. So try to improve those little things as you're going along. After you have it ironed, we're going to top stitch around the outside edge, and that will be step number 4, or 3, I guess. And I need to have this nice and flat before I start sewing. One thing you want to check again is to check and see, is the bottom flap and the top flap Are they the same size? Are they the same size within reason? If there's a teeny tiny bit off, it's okay. But if they look the same from side to side, you're ready to go on to the next step.